And it's Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. 30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Flushed out right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Being chased out left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Griffin. He'll fire it deep for Rager. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
At the 41-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 18 running.
The final shot before break. Cunningham. He'll look downfield for Waller. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Kendall Fuller in on the stop. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cunningham. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously, not what they were striving to accomplish. You know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is RG3. Throw left side complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Griffin. Flush to his right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Griffin will throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way full steam, and he broke that one up.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off down at the 2. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Good job.
That's tough there. Starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how control of the game they were here in this third quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that'll make our score 14-7. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously cost them.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
That didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now it's Griffin. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From midfield now, here's Griffin. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is caught. Well, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. He's been a frequent target, and with catches like that, one-handed in the end zone, I'd keep going his way.
And he's doing it every which way, isn't he? With 2 hands, and in this case, we just saw it with 1 hand. Almost reminds me of a great return of service guy in tennis. No matter how you whack it at him, it comes back at you. In this case, he just envelops it and brings it in.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by the safety, Taylor Mays. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Griffin. Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes this Washington 21. Ravens 14.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the fourth.
Hey, switch gears.
Griffin toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And
now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
Now Cunningham. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Cunningham looking to throw. That's caught by the Hall of Famer Marvin Harrison. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Cunningham. Eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, Cunningham. Flush to his right. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure the clock stops at every opportunity.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
It's now 4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Marvin Harrison, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. Cunningham. Flushed out right. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts him in striking distance, and let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fair catch made in the 25.
We play to win. Let's go.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They have to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's George. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. George. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now a first throw here in overtime. Flush to his right. There's the 8-time Pro Bowler Marvin Harrison. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Take 4, take 4.
There's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 4th down, Cunningham steps away to his left. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Okay, break.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.